Welcome, welcome, welcome to another edition of Nikki B and Friends. What up, friends?
Hello.
And we have a special, before we get started, I would like to introduce our special host this evening, Shannon. Hey, Shan, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Hanging in there. What's your week been like?
Well, it's been all right. The kids just got back from summer break, so we are in ramp up for the new school year. So that's what my house is like.
Okay. When they go back to school?
Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Cool. What's the weather like down there?
Ooh, child, it's hot. So we've had these thunderstorms that have been lasting like all week long. And you remember how Steely said it looked like twister weather? That's how it's been. That's how it's been out here every day. So
Okay.
I think we might be on the brink of some tropical weather, but it ain't got here yet, so we're going to keep it off in the water.
All right. What's going on with you, Coach?
Same stuff. The kids, they going to school now. They here. So I'm getting a chance to enjoy that, more than anything. Work is going really well, good things happening. That's me. Just staying coach, staying positive, getting good things done at the same time for those who love it. What about you?
Nothing much, just regular life, nothing. Nothing I want to be going all into, but just life. So going with the flow. One day at a time. I know it's extremely hot up here, but I am celebrating my Nico is a senior this year. So now begins the countdown.
Amen.
Yes. I already got a letter from college. You know what I'm like at first, and then when we got a letter about college, I'm like, oh, man, this is real life. The senior year, this time has went by so fast up until this point. But it seemed like fast overnight. So pretty soon I'll be a good old empty nester, what I've been waiting
on. Oh, man.
So, all right. So this is episode 44. Thanks to everybody who has been clicking on and following and becoming a fan of the Nikki B and Friends Facebook page and Instagram page. So if you haven't joined already, please join us at NIKKIB and Friends on Facebook, and also Nikki B _and_ friends on Instagram. We've been getting a lot of feedback. I have been posting your questions, and you guys have been cracking me up with your responses. So keep those coming. I appreciate it. And we're going to get right into tonight's topic, which is love after lockup. So there's currently a television show talking about it, and we are going to talk about it as well. Not just the show, just our opinion, which only counts anyway, about what we feel about love after lockup. So, do you guys know or believe that there is love after lockup?
Ooh, Shan, you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I'll let you do the honors.
Okay. All right. right, cool. All right, so it can. Have I seen it personally? I can't say that. I can't say that I have seen it personally, because like I know plenty of people who done got engaged, like in prison. Like that's
What?
like I know it. Yeah, like I know plenty of people who done got engaged in prison.
What they
Like,
do?
cause
Send one of them little paper rings through the
Oh
mail?
my
Like, how they get engaged?
cause it'd be like you just ask. You know what I'm saying? Cause like what he gonna do? So like usually like the closest person, like at least the closest person that I was cool with, you know what I'm saying, that was in a situation like that. He proposed over the phone. She was like, yeah, bet, because she was the girl who held him down, you know what I'm saying? And of course, they ain't got enough time on their hands, and you're around nothing but dudes. So you gonna feel like you love whoever calling you, at least answering them phone calls. So if they got engaged, he got out, and he got to living his life again, and he got married
To her?
to somebody else.
Not to her.
Oh, no. See?
Mm.
Did she send him money and stuff like that?
Yeah, she held him down. Like he came home to a nice little crib. She had some outfits and video games for him, like a teenage son from camp, like all that stuff. She hooked him up.
Be like Mike Epps, Tommy. Yeah, Tommy took me to the mall, bought me a sweater.
Yeah, stuff like that. But it depend, and also it depends on their relationship. Like it been on their relationship before he went in too. Like if he wasn't nothing when he went in, he ain't gonna come out about nothing.
Right.
At least not with that situation.
Right.
So that's on the factor too.
So me personally, I know a couple of people, and I think that if you know somebody before they went in, maybe it could work. But I don't think meeting anybody in there could work, because to me, really, you just pouring your heart out on these phone calls or letters, and then that person just really becomes who they think you want them to be. And then when they get out, you see the real them because you really don't know them.
Yeah, and some also sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but something else I want to add in is what makes it difficult too is like it depends on how long they've been in, because you gotta think like when somebody go to prison, they mentally stop growing. So if they've been gone for 5 years, you've been outside growing mentally for 5 years. So yeah, they might come out and be the same exact person who you fell for, but you too advanced for that now. So then that'll be a lot too to deal with. Like, oh, you still doing that? Like, oh, you still want to go out till 12 o'clock at night? Like, we don't do that no more. I want a family now. So that's something you got to factor in too when you're dealing with somebody who did some time.
Mm-hmm. So what you thinking, Shan?
So I'm gonna throw this out there. I have a close personal family friend of mine, and her husband was married before he went to prison, and during the time like when I was around, like I mean, she would go see him, she would send him money, he would call on a daily basis. When he left, their youngest child was like a baby. And, like I said, she was holding them down. And when he got out.
How long is holding them down? How many years?
How long was he gone? Ooh. I want to say between 8 and 10 years.
Okay.
Long time. And when he got out, they was straight for a while. And then he cheated on her. And now they divorced.
That's like right. That's like giving somebody your kidney and then they cheat on you. You know what I mean?
Oh my God! When I found that out, I was heartbroken. I was like, "So, which one of my machetes you want me to go get out the trunk? Because he got to go. I mean, you've held down the home, you've raised the kid, you kept
and
him straight.
Was faithful.
Faithful. You couldn't get her to look at nobody else. And when he got home, they were straight for a minute, and then he cheated on her. I said,
no, the thing is, she made a choice to do that right thing. She can't be doing that right thing. hold on. Wait a minute. I feel like I'm being attacked right now. All I'm saying is that woman made a choice to do the right thing. She shouldn't be wavered. You know, y'all go to church and, you know, the weapon shall prosper. She did what she had to do.
No, but you know what? I think a long time, I guess it depends on if you knew what was going on, then yeah. If you didn't know what was going on, but then there's some people who, who know what's going on. But as soon as they say 10 years, they be like, deuce. It's like, I can't do this.
Mm.
Like, phone number change. I know people like that.
Ooh.
Phone number change and everything. But I do know somebody who said to me that I should date somebody who got out of prison, because then you could mold them into what you want them to be. I'm like, I don't have time for that. I got a child I'm raising. I'm not about to be raising nobody else.
And that's not true, though, because you got to think, they spent all that time being locked up. Like, you're going to feel like another warden to them. If anything, they're going to resent you if you push too hard trying to change them and mold them. You got to let them live their life and then come in there.
Mm-hmm.
I've had an experience with a love after lockup situation.
Okay, that's what we want.
Who was you holding down?
I was trying. What I didn't know is, so was the other two women.
That's what you did.
How long did you hold them down, Shannon?
He was only gone for like a year.
Okay.
What he do?
But once I realized,
people get involved in a year. Somebody fixing them up, because that's usually what it is. Usually people in there you'll see somebody in a minute trying to fix their cousin up with somebody who out.
Yeah.
That's it.
So when I met him, though, he was the nephew of a mutual friend, and they was like, he was feeling you. He just seen you over here a couple times, whatever. I'm gonna give you his number, and I'm gonna give him yours. Oh. Huh?
He had to say, y'all was talking before he got locked up.
Right.
Okay.
All the mess didn't come out until he got locked up. So then, they called me like, he in the county. I'm like, what? So I go down there. They like, hey, you got to be down there early in the morning.
You trying to get your bail? You got bail money and all that?
I get down there about 6, 7 in the morning. It's another chick walking up to the door. I'm like, okay, she must be here to see her dude, whatever. She's seeing the same damn dude I never seen.
Wow.
Both of y'all got that bail money?
So, in the county in Grand Rapids, I guess they notify them of who's there, and you get to take your pick of which one of these people you want to see. That's how it was then. I don't know how they do it now.
Well, it would have been funny if they let both of y'all up at the same time. Like, they could get 2 visitors and was like, both of y'all go up.
Oh, my God. So
so go ahead.
So she ended up getting his car off the impound. So guess who he wanted to see? Her.
I mean, I don't blame him. I think he made the right choice. You know what I'm saying? Because you just came up there looking for some conversation.
He asked me to come.
She came through.
She had the bail money.
She had the bail money, and she had gotten his car off the impound.
Well, but you had the bail money too, right?
No, I didn't have no bail money.
Oh, I don't blame him then. What the hell you up there for? Just the same thing?
He asked me to come down here. He was like, listen, this is the day that you come down here to visit. This is what you got to do. Boo, boo, boo. He put me up on game. Like, I want you to come down here so I can see you. The same morning I get down there, though, here she come. I'm like, who? You here to see who? I'm sorry, what? And when they told the dude, he was like, you got 2 visitors. It's this chick and this chick. Who you want to see? He picked her.
I don't blame him. She paid for the car and had the bail money, and you just coming to say, hi, boo, how you doing?
I wasn't finna do that.
Yeah, I don't blame him then. And you should have said to her, you going back. It was nice meeting you. Go ahead and handle that.
No, it wasn't no beef. It wasn't beef because after he had settled his business with her about his car, where to take it, what to do with whatever he got left, whatever, he had to tell her what to do. So, okay, cool. You had to handle your business, bro. But every visit after that was about me. So it's like, okay, well.
Oh, you kept going back then?
Did. Like a dumb.
Okay. That made me think of something. Okay. Shan.
Yeah. Like a dumb.
Okay, so Shan, let me ask you something.
All right.
Do you watch the show Love After Lockup?
I do. One of my favorite TV shows.
One of your favorites.
Do.
Okay.
One of my favorites.
Okay. Are you familiar with Andrea?
Yeah, and her husband was from LA, and they tried to get him to Utah.
Yep.
Is that the Mormon?
Yeah, Black Mormon weed lady.
Okay. I don't know. I don't be knowing people some of their names. Okay.
Okay, so would you say that you were like an Andrea in your time?
I probably was more like a Megan.
I can see that too.
Because I knew that there was another chick in a picture. He was trying to get away from her though, but she was handling all his business while he was locked up.
So I'm like, well, get away from her then. He's not trying to get away from her, and she's handling all the business. That's his woman.
Because he was getting ready to handle business that I wasn't about to.
You sounding like the other girl.
The only reason he was really with her is because she was doing stuff that he knew that I wasn't. I wasn't about to sell your drugs.
It's done, Shan. You ain't gotta fall for that no more.
You know what you sound like? You not you Megan. You ain't Sarah.
Yeah.
You Megan. Falling for Michael Gaines, and you saw her.
Yeah, falling for that.
Right, somebody else was FaceTiming Michael while he was on his way to see Megan.
Ended up showing up at Megan's house like, so I got a divorce, or I filed for the divorce, and I know you to, talk to my homeboy or whatever, but I'm trying to see what's up. We done both did each other wrong, blah, 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 blah. I'm curious to know where that storyline goes. I wonder if they're going to bring them back.
Okay, let's get off of them.
I think that's why they did
it. Yeah, that's why it ended like that. Okay, so I guess I know a success story like that. But I can't tell no names, but I know a success story from somebody who did that. But they knew each other. This ain't nobody that held nobody down. They kind of knew each other, grew up together, that type of thing, got together, when they got out or whatever.
I already know where it's going.
So,
somebody hoping for some love after lockup. I said, all right, see this point. It's just somebody hoping for some love after lockup.
No, these people been married, their kids.
Oh, okay.
No, this is a success story from a love after lockup. That's why I said if you know the person, and then that person, even though a lot of people say, they stay the same age and don't grow and that type of stuff. I think some may grow quicker than others. You'll see some that just want to hang out. But some do be like, you know what?
No, it is.
I ain't never going back to jail. So, you know what? I'm removing myself from them people. You don't have to worry about that. And, start trying to and do right and try to get them a family and stuff like that.
That's routine.
Mm-hmm. So, I dated somebody and he recently got out. So I may be gonna live at the lockup. Or I may just put my face on that website just to see if somebody gonna put some money, act like they putting money on my books. Because that surprises me too. That why does the jail allow them to even make a profile and all of that? Why?
I don't think they want them to feel as secluded as they really are. Or I don't think they want them to feel like, just that. I I don't think they.
No, but that's the basketball. When you get out for a few hours for basketball or something like that.
No, because they just want them to occupy themselves so that they don't have to police them while they in there. Like I seen a documentary on prison, and they were saying that they was like, you know, we know some like vices be going on, like we know some of these people be doing drugs and all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we let some of it slide because some of that stuff keep them calm. Because if we was policing everything, they just had to just deal with each other, we would have to do a lot more.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Keep the lonely from being lonelier. Plus, there's a lot of people out here looking for prisoners. So I'm sure it's just as many men as it is women. They always talk about the women because so many of those cases are high profile. Like they talked about how many letters Scott Peterson got when he was in. Ray Caruth, how many letters he will be getting on a daily basis. Both of the Melendez brothers have gotten married while they've been in jail.
Yeah.
So
even the girl who got convicted of murder when she was like 15 or something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about, like Centoya Brown.
Yeah, who just got out.
Yeah, she married.
Got married, yeah.
She got married before she got out.
Wow. Well, I guess I probably would have married Ray Caruth if he would have wrote me back.
Well, he out now.
I know I can't find him, though. That's the thing. When they get out, you and that's what would be funny when you hear somebody saying that they date somebody in there and they be like they faithful. They don't have no choice.
You don't know that. I don't know if Michael faithful though. I ain't the only person who be thinking that. I don't think Michael been faithful while he been in there.
You think Michael seeing dudes?
I think Michael seeing some dudes. He at least out for a little hanky panky. He at least out for a little hanky panky. He's too frequent. I don't know if he full indulgent, but he down for a little hanky panky. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
like if you do it, I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
I heard somebody else say that before, and it was about somebody who continued to go to jail, and they was like, I don't know why they keep going to jail, and then they was like, they gotta like men. If you keep going to jail, you just like men.
Yeah, something in there you like. Yeah, it's gotta be something you like up in there if you keep going.
Well, no, you just making. To me, I was like, you making dumb decisions. You know, you just make dumb decisions. Some people don't know how to make good decisions.
Mm-hmm.
But well, I guess
it seems like such an uncomfortable place. Why would you want to keep going back there?
It is.
You tell us, because you went for a year.
Yeah.
I'm saying the prisoner.
Okay.
Hey.
Man, listen, I did an overnight and was ready to talk to kids.
And was ready to what?
To talk to kids. This ain't for you, man. You got it good.
Volunteering at the school to give them the talk.
Yeah, for real. If I would have to say another thing, I would have been on Beyond Scared straight till they called my name. Because your mama love you, man. Mr. Parrott, huh? You're out. All right, then, y'all stay up there. I'm going to holler at y'all.
Oh, yeah, I don't see how that telling me what to do and all of that type of stuff that I just couldn't get with that. Telling me what to do.
That's why I go to the military. I'm straight.
Right, pretty much. So what's the pros and cons to dating somebody out of jail?
It ain't really no pros, except only pro is you know where they at all the time. So
yeah, and
that's the easy one. And they consistent. You know, they real caring because you're the only person they talking to. Well, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But the only person they talking to,
they certain amount of time.
Yeah, and they caring and affectionate. You know what I'm saying? Like at least on the phone, because you know only they around everybody don't want to be around, so they gonna worship you. You know, pretty much gonna tell you everything you want to hear. So that's like the small minor pros. But otherwise, you paying for everything. Mm-hmm. You got another kid, pretty much.
What your sexy self up there doing?
Yeah.
I ain't doing that. I'm just laying up here. I wish I was laying next to you. Man, I ain't got time.
Yeah.
When I get out, you know we go to the buried enough. Talking all nasty through the phone. You have 1 minute.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Nah, listen, I got a story, right? So this was when I had to do this overnight, right? I was in Ben Harbor, right? And we didn't have the phone where it's the personal phone where you just hold it to your ear. It was only speakerphone. So any conversation you had, people heard it, right?
Wow.
So, and me, like, I got comfortable fast in there. Like, I gave myself a quick pep talk before I got in that cell. I said, you know what? I'm a criminal, okay? If I wasn't a criminal, I wouldn't be here right now. I ain't no better than nobody here. Let me just be cool. So I got in there. I'm saying what's up to people. Got real comfortable up in there. It's like, I don't know, I'm going to be here for at least a few hours. So we chilling and everything, you know what I'm saying? Got done trading my paper bag cookies for a couple oranges. You know what I'm saying? And,
I can't.
Yeah. That was a very nice trade. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm sitting there eating my oranges, and then dude, he talking to his girl. He just like, I think it was the girl. But he like, yeah, he got me here. Like, what, they got you in there? He's like, man, I can't wait till you get out, and I can show you my PUSSY. And he like, and we like, oh yeah, we all right. So he like, yeah, money, baby. And then it was just like, all right, this call is over. And he was like, shake that hang up. You ended the call. Shake it back. Hang up. Stop lying. Like, people, like, I stayed like 2 or 3 breakdowns when I was in there for that overnight. It was like an intense overnight. Like, he was just so mad that they said that she hung up when they ended the call. Like, he was so hurt about that.
Oh, that's so funny. So did you hear anybody say, you got to let call or whatever, hey, can you come and get me? No, I ain't getting you out.
So another one, right? This guy named Snoop. He was an older dude, but he was a real cool peoples, right? So, like, it had to be like early morning. He talking to me and another dude. He like, pretty much like, he was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out here really pimping. You know what I'm saying? Like, girls, women, they be thinking it's 50-50. I'm like, no. What I do is I tell you what I expect from you, and you let me know if you can handle that. And they be like, dang, Snoop, I didn't even know you kept it real like that. And I'm like, ha, 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 ha. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dang, I love stuff like that, so I'm entertained. And so he get on the phone with this girl, right? And so he like, yeah, baby, you coming down here yet? He's like, I would have if you stop calling my effing phone. Like, so he like, I'm sorry about that, baby. And so I'm like, hey, Pimpin', what's going on over there? He's like, yeah. So he was like, look, I'm gonna make it up to you. You know what I'm saying? I got some love for you. Let's see if you stand by your word this time. Yeah. Don't even worry about that. Yeah, my mama already expecting you to come down there. Just go ahead and bring that money. I got you, baby. But then he got off the phone. I was like, so what's going on, pimping? Like, I thought you was out here really pimping. He's like, man, come on, that's how you gonna do me? And I was like, I looked at the dude who he told this to earlier, and I was like, yo, wouldn't you expect that conversation to go a little different than based on what he was telling us? He's like, yeah, you was talking a little greasy. He's like, look, man, she got a man, and she thinking it's money to my mom. Okay.
You got a little comfortable in there. You must have got hammed up on the weekend.
It was a Sunday.
I know.
It was like a Monday. Labor Day weekend, too, because I had plans before I got into that little fingerprint. You know what I'm saying? To end up in there. But no, I got in there. I know how to get along with people. Like, that's one thing I know how to naturally do is get along with people. So I ain't had no problems in there. But it was just, I didn't want to be there. That was the biggest thing. I just didn't want to be there.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't think nobody want to be there. You done seen the hardest dudes in the world or killed 10 people, and soon the judge say you got life.
Like, they
crying
all out. What is you falling out for? Get up. Falling all out. Talk about mama, boy. Cut it out. Get up. Stupid.
Who said they be screaming for their mama?
They pulled out that AK and shot 4 people. Come behind up. What pistol with you?
Why you know somebody mama in the courtroom for real? Like, boy, get your tail up. You didn't act a fool like this. What you thought was gonna happen to you?
It'd be the mom who be the most hurt. Like that's what we always hear. We sent the prisoner to life. Woo! Like that's all you hear. You're like, oh, it's gonna be all right, mama. Don't be crying, mama. Like,
hold me down.
Yeah, it'd be like, man, oh, you gotta go.
I love you.
Yeah, they do that. I love you. Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
And then somebody will do them letters. But I do know somebody, it's like, I know somebody who was in and, was a nice little ladies' man when he went in. And so, of course, like Shan, he got letters and stuff coming from here, there, everywhere. And then when you move, you got to send your stuff. You can't take your stuff with you. So they had sent their letters and stuff, to their parents. And then one of the girls came over to parents acting like she was looking for something, found the letters, copied all the letters and sent them to all of the girls. So all of the girls had copies of all of each other's letters and the ones he wrote.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was some crying females. And I felt, this is how I felt about the situation. Like, if somebody doing some time like that and they got this many people holding them down, if you found out, then why don't you just leave them alone? If you really cared about them, let somebody, let them keep writing. If you don't want to be bothered, then you stop. But don't have them locked up and then don't nobody, write them or nothing. That's just mean to me.
When he got out, I was back with my baby's daddy. I had a whole nother baby, and I was engaged to be married. He was hurt.
Yeah.
And that, in a year? You said what?
And got back on my kid's dad and was pregnant with my daughter when he got out.
In a year.
She got out in April. My daughter was due in June.
Girl, ain't nobody trying to get you no DNA test. Why are you trying to do that? Act like somebody was trying to capture you, your base fan. We good.
No, but
DNA, we should start doing DNA. What you say, Shan? I'm sorry, I was saying something. What you say?
He got out and he was like, "You pregnant?" Indeed. Wasn't gonna wait for you.
Did he say, "Is it mine?"
I'm just let that sit right there.
Yeah, y'all can't see the face she just made. We can see each other. She just gave me a little look. So that means no, he didn't ask that. I'm thinking that's what that means.
Nah, he knew what it was. No.
Nah, man. Shan, scandalous.
It was like you pregnant.
Yeah, she's scandalous. Moved on with her life after he got locked up. Because
that's
to me,
how I would be.
It depends on how much I was reaping from the benefits. Because if you get locked up for something, and I was
2 other chicks, like,
right, I'm not doing that. And then I'm not even holding you down. I know somebody who husband got locked up. And when they locked him up, they picked him up from his girlfriend's house and raided that house. And that's where he had been staying at and all of that. And his wife still held him down, even though she was going, they was like, almost like they had assigned visit days. Man, please, that would be my excuse to be out. Like, when he like, oh, she dirty, da-da-da-da. No, he was cheating. He got busted. He was with old girls, so that's why I'm out. Sign these divorce papers, and I'll holler back at you.
I ain't signing nothing. I don't care. If I had 10 years and it took you 5 a day, you still a rat. You went and hopped on the first dude that said hi to you, as far as I'm concerned.
What?
He said you're still a rat.
Right. Cause you got caught at somebody else's house. No, that's my ticket. That's my ticket. That's a perfect excuse. Now I don't even really have to kind of try to think of nothing. You just gave me the perfect excuse. So I holler.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And
Yep. See you later, alligator. Your
Your
mama could take the baby. Let me send you a couple of pictures. Right. I'll send you some pictures.
Oh, you already know. If I got locked up, I'm being that dude showing out every time I call my baby mama phone. I mean, it's good, girl. What you doing? Don't you want to talk to your son? Yeah, I'm just trying to see how you doing. No, I ain't trying to do that. Oh, okay. Hey, can I taste it though?
oh my God. Send me some of them panties in the mail. No. Right when you take them off, put them in the envelope, though.
Every time, because the thing is, if she got a heart, she don't want to have a relationship with the kids, so she gonna answer them calls. I'm like, yeah, how's school gonna go, man? It's going pretty good. We did math. Let me talk to your mama, though. Yeah, what's going on, girl? Are y'all done talking?
See, that's too
about me.
Right, that's too ignorant. And just when you get it, like I'm up in there, you have 1 minute or they'll keep coming in.
Exactly.
This is a call from a correctional facility.
Yeah, because the thing is, don't nobody remember more stuff than somebody in prison trying to get you to remember something. Girl, remember that time, you know what I'm saying? You don't even remember this. You know, we went to Studio 28, you know what I'm saying? You had the red slushy. And, you know, I didn't even want to get you that red slushy, but I was like, you know, you my little cherry, you know what I'm saying? So I got you that red one. You remember that? You had the baby coat on. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, you ain't remember this when you was free?
Right. Hey, did you call the child support people and let them know I was locked up? Because I don't
Uh-huh. I'm trying to start my life.
Did you call my parole officer? What'd he say?
Man, I know one girl. I know a girl who be getting dogged by her. The thing is, right? I ain't gonna say no names. Good thing I'm gonna say names. So a chick I used to work with, right? She used to talk about her baby daddy that was locked up all the time. Like, man, he be cussing me out and all this stuff, man. And I was like, well, what do you be doing? Like, I just be listening. And I said, why you be listening? He's like, I don't know. So she always talking like, man, he cheated on me, man. He done ruined my life, left me to be a single mom. You know, so I'm like, so I said, how old was you, you know, when he went in? 19? And how old are you now? 29?
Bye.
Yeah, I was like,
bye.
Wait, you've been locked up for 10 years? And you still and y'all still going through this?
Right, he like dogging you.
Like at some point you make a choice.
Yeah, like, something wrong with her.
Like he'll cuss her, he'll cuss her out. And like, man, you old stupid man. See, that's why you is dirty. Ho, you out here just sleeping with anybody. And then, and you know what? Man, put the money on my books. Man, I swear to God, you selfish if you don't do that for me. And she be like, yeah, you know what? And I ain't putting no money on his books no more. Like it's 10 years of him cussing you out. You still put money on the books?
See, he had her
self-esteem is
that's
low.
Exactly. He probably was still using it. You can't get nobody else.
But she wasn't an ugly girl though. That was the thing when she had boyfriends.
See, she crazy. Like, I would have had you answer the phone. It would have been like Jody calling. Who is this little Jody? But you need some money on your book. You ain't calling your mama, Jody?
All right.
Yeah, that's a pet peeve of mine because I've seen people who in those relationships and then the dude will call and go off on them about something and hang up. You be like, you letting them hang up on you?
Exactly.
You'll be getting this voicemail and ignored because you too cocky. If you cocky enough to hang up on somebody in jail, you either trying to make another phone call and only got a couple of minutes, or you just that crazy, or you think I'm that crazy. Little Jovi.
The Jody.
Mm-hmm.
The Jody that got my boo pregnant and can't have this responsibility as a man living at your mama house. Nigga, you's a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
don't nobody
that's my favorite movie.
Yeah, do nobody even more than a woman that's hurt. She'll tell anybody who want to listen.
That's right. I hope you didn't take advantage of her, Coach.
No, I
Okay.
used to listen. That's it.
I'll
I'd be
check
like,
back on that.
But I wouldn't even with that. Like, see, stuff like that is why people be saying like that I'm insensitive sometimes because I can only listen to that one time, and if they try to tell me again, I'd be like, shut up, don't bring his name up to me. I don't want to hear nothing about him. That's stupid. I don't want to hear that.
yeah, that's great that you're that defiant, and I appreciate that. But this person was driving on lunches. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's only so much. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, I ain't trying to hear that. You know, in the passenger side seat of somebody's car. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No. I'm going to go to lunch by myself. I don't want to hear my lunch. I want relaxation. I don't want to hear nothing. I can't stand to hear a silly girl tell a silly story about a silly dude.
I've been silly before, so it's irritating now that I'm 33 to listen to that. Like, come on. You don't think you any better than that? Come on.
I only went to the jail for a year. You're going to go a year and a half?
Yeah, a year and a half? Girl, you got to do that. That couldn't be me.
How could you do two?
There was only 2 girls going up there when I was going up there. You going up there and it's 4 girls?
And
No,
it's
Shannon,
4 now. I feel bad for you.
You know, Shannon, coworker, as soon as she get a new job, y'all still working up there? Couldn't be me. No, couldn't be me.
That's her too. You know that's her. That's why she laughing. You know that is her.
Y'all can't do no better than that? I had to go.
Okay, y'all do it. Yeah, exactly. I had to go. I couldn't do that.
I can't believe y'all still there. Okay, so are we for or against love after lockup?
Oh, are we for or are we against?
I'm for whatever makes sense.
I'm gonna say I'm against it.
Okay.
Completely. It's all situational, you know, because for some people that might be a part of their journey. You know what I'm saying? So I'm for whatever makes sense. And sometimes you may be locked up. It might be the person who elevates you to be the man that you're supposed to be, because every man reaches their full potential with the right woman. See? I'm thinking right now.
So a chick get out. See, and that's the thing, like, especially when you watch Love and Lockup, and I know that's just a reality show, but I think all of the women who was on there been on drugs. I'm not trying to take no chance. You getting out, you was on drugs, you was using them while you was in there, and now I'm bringing you into my house.
No.
Dude, I had 20 spoons. It's only 17 in here. Something going on, like I can't do this.
Yeah. No, what I found funny was like when Lizzie was like, man, when Sky, he was like, man, come on, I helped you, help me. She's like, no, I'm not dating you. You're on drugs. like you date people on drugs, not me.
Lizzie has been playing him since their storyline began. I was down with her when she told him, like, if you ain't got no more money, I'm straight. I was done after that.
But I like her because she's honest. She says exactly what she means, and she's not trying to go back to jail. So just like she told Scott, I can't be around no drug addicts. If they stop you, I'm the one going back to jail. So you go ahead and do your drug thing. But she honest. He knew what he was getting. I'm not sleeping with you. Blah, blah, blah. So you can't feel sorry for him.
Wait a minute. Stop. Wait. He didn't get no buns. Not one. He
made a choice.
$90,000. Didn't get a peach.
But see, that just goes to show how some people are looking for love. That's how they get these type of shows and like a catfish show. That's how bad people want to be loved. Like right now, we could probably find Scott. I could reach out to him, and then 2 weeks later, I can get some money in a couple of days, give money a month. In a month, have Shan call, say I passed away and didn't have insurance. If he could please help bury me. You know what I mean? He that dude.
Lord,
No, but the thing is, it's not what Scott was doing was not even love, because he didn't even love Lizzie. I think the biggest thing is that he wanted to own Lizzie, because he thought of her as this beautiful woman who wouldn't talk to a guy like him. So that's why you gotta think. If she said hi, marry me, like to get to know me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. No, he just cared. He just looked at this beautiful. I want to own this. Scott could tell you that about Lizzie. For real. Anytime we've seen her, we've never seen a scene where he was trying to get to know Lizzie. Not one.
She slapped the mess out of him, though.
Yeah, let me hear. I got something for you. Let me get it on my purse.
She said, "How? That's for cheating on me."
Now, how did he cheat on her? I know she had broke up with him.
No, the thing is, Lizzie knew he didn't cheat. Lizzie just got so much game about herself. She knew it would make his day if she actually cared that he was messing with somebody else.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, he did. He was like, if she came this far, she really does love me. And here he go again, pulling out a ring, then throwing it in the water.
Yeah, like marry me.
Money away like that.
And she's like, why do you want to marry me so bad?
I'm trying to figure out the lady who was staying with him, but that's a whole nother thing.
Oh, Charlene, is that her name?
Yeah. Yeah, Charlene.
Supposedly that's supposed to be like his friend or whatever, but
no, the thing is, I think that really is his friend. And the thing is, Scott has to learn, you don't have to dog somebody out just to justify it to somebody else. Like, anytime, like, first they brought up, what about Jasmine? Man, F Jasmine. I ain't never liked Jasmine a day in my life. She don't mean nothing. Well, what about your friend Charlene? Man, Charlene is a bum. Charlene ain't got nowhere to go. You think I care about Charlene? I would have been pushed Charlene out if she ain't bring something to the table on the first. And she barely doing that. Charlene.
Yeah. He was that dude. So if things work out for me and I end up on that show, you guys coming on with me? We're going to record a show and all of that stuff.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah, right. Like I would let y'all.
You ain't going on that show.
Girl, no, you know I would never go on that show. When Michael make it to see Megan in that Malibu, like he sped off like he was about to go see his baby born in that Malibu, if he would have made it, then I would be on that show.
Man, listen. You know, you want to know something crazy though? That's real Flint dude. Like they really do be.
I knew it.
That's really how they get down though. That's really
he would have tried to put that Malibu on you.
All of his behaviors are indicative of the run-of-the-mill Flint dude. Just I know it is. Like that.
Oh, no. He didn't think he was going to make it to New York in that Malibu, did he?
He did.
He was on show try.
Listen, he referred to GPS as the map lady. Okay? That shows how much he been locked up. And he don't know where he's going.
Did he really?
Oh,
yeah. He's like, you know how to work the map lady, man.
Oh, my goodness. And Shannon said he was try to make it. He was going to go as far as he could in that Malibu.
He was going to try. He was going to get stuck in Grand Blanc, but he was going to try.
Yeah. And a 98 Malibu. It ain't even he ain't even got the Malibu that everybody baby mama got. Just the 98 with that your auntie guy who smokes cigarettes.
And his sister Man, she was acting like his parole officer.
Yeah, she was. I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Guess we could start wrapping it up.
Yeah.
So,
That time.
you said what?
I said, yeah, it's that time. It always goes so fast.
Yeah.
Right.
So, let's do some closing remarks. Um, we'll start with Coach. We'll let Shan tell us how she stood and held down that relationship. But go ahead, Coach. What's your closing remark for the people?
My closing remarks. Um, Stay love, man. That's all I got, man. Stay love. Whether it's love after lockup, just stay love. Move on, love on. That's always my biggest thing. That's all I got.
Okay, Shan.
Oh, let me tell you something. Listen
Mm.
to your intuition. If you walking up to the door and she walking up to the door too, she here for him.
You
Let
still
her go to
mad
have
about
the
that?
visit, Meg. Let her go to have the visit, sis. She probably needed more than you do.
Please, there be a lot of fights at the jail about people trying to see the same guy. Them people be mad.
Man, don't let it be you. That's all I'm saying. It's so many other guys out here. Don't let it be you. Don't get caught up like that. That's a bad look. Trust me, I know.
To me, that's just somebody who want to control somebody. If it's not somebody you knew, this is somebody that you like, a controlling person. So you want to know where they at, stuff like that. That just makes you feel secure about yourself, and you just need somebody to talk to. So besides me, when I wrote Ray Caruth, I wrote Ray Caruth just about the trial and how I felt about that. So I wasn't trying to really get with Ray Caruth. But anyway, so to those out there who think they can find love, people can find love everywhere. I say that. Some people can find love anywhere. I just don't see it's just too many websites out here for you to be searching for love on the jail website.
Get on
But
Christian Mingle.
right. But if that's what you choose and that's what you like, maybe they can show you a good criminal life, or maybe they can rob you. Weigh out your pros and
Did
your
you know that
cons. You said what?
there's a disease, or I don't want to call it a disease. It's like a fetish almost for women who like enjoy like that type of relationship.
A dude that keep going to jail.
That guys that be in jail or are really really dangerous or have like a real bad criminal history, like there's an actual fetish name for that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Guess we'll find that out one day. Well, I'm not looking it up, but I just think people can find love anywhere. So if they choose to do that, but I will say, if somebody not doing a lot of time and you knew what they was doing and they took care of you with some of the money of what they was doing, then you do owe them a little bit of holding down. But be honest, when you done. Like, I'm gonna hold you down for 6 months. I'm looking at it, with the time we spent together, the years, I'm giving you like a severance package.
Ah! Not a not a severance. Oh
I'm gonna
my
hold you down
God.
for about 6 months. And I'm gonna make sure the letters, I'll answer your calls, and we'll do it like that. And then in the 6 months, they give you time to meet somebody else, have somebody else start coming up, like that. Gradually do that. Fix them up with somebody. There's always somebody trying to fix somebody up with their cousin.
Baby, baby steps.
Right. So now one thing I don't get, and I'm gonna just throw this out there. I didn't see some people be like they didn't got somebody pregnant while they was in jail and they don't have conjugal visits. I will never understand how people would get somebody pregnant in visiting area.
Now listen, it goes down in the visiting area. Don't let that fool you. Them cops
Yeah.
can't be everywhere.
Wow.
It goes
Well,
down.
they say it's been done.
Mine eyes have seen.
We're going to have
Mine
to have a
eyes.
whole nother conversation because, Shan, I think you was on it for longer than a year. But anyway, or you done been in this situation more than once.
Just once, maybe.
Oh, you just said it went down. We might need a DNA. But anyway, thank you guys for listening to episode 44. Love after Shannon gonna have to get a DNA test after this episode.
My
God. Hopefully the kid's father isn't listening. But again, thank you all for listening to episode 44, Love After Lockup. Don't forget to follow the Facebook page at NIKKIB and Friends on Facebook and NIKKIB_and_friends. Thanks again, Shannon, for joining us this evening and being a friend of the show. And as always, thank you, Coach, for making time and having us stay up late just to have your presence on the show because it's always about you. Be blessed, everyone, and continue to listen. Thank you.